Christmas morning before sunrise in the New York Institute for the Criminally Insane.
Danny, what are you doing out here, you old coot?
Just waiting for Christmas.
Yeah, well, what did Christmas ever do for you?
We get a nice dinner and all these decorations.
Okay, geezer.
He leans back and relights the neglected cigarette. Then Donovan walks in.
Jesus Christ, Clark, smoking next to the tree?
Bite me.
Are you really that excited for Christmas?
This slasher series wacko? Excited about Christmas? Please.
It's true. I read it in his diary.
I know you've been reading my diary. I should have never showed it to you.
Well, obviously. I'm in here because of my obsessions for books, stupid. Jeez, it's like you haven't been my roommate for a decade.
A cruel coincidence of the gods.
Don't mind him. It's all an act. He's just playing the part of the sad clown. He's thrilled. Double Christmas, he called it.
Double Christmas?
The son of a bitch that killed my fiancé was found stabbed to death in a hospital waiting room.
I don't know what he was waiting for, but he'll never get it now.
A company executive. Hotshot. Can you believe it?
Thomas Jenkins?
Yeah, you know him?
Worked for him during my release. Health complications from the stress got me sent back here, though.
Sorry, Danny.
Tough break, Shady Pines.
Oi, with the old jokes.
Jonathan comes down the hall singing Christmas carols with no pants and armfuls of holiday decorations, which he spreads and tosses throughout the room in a single swooping motion of chaos. As he does, Clark inspects the gifts and grabs one. After Jonathan's done, he finishes the song and stands back to look at his work.
And a happy new year. I love the holidays, gentlemen. Merry Kwanzaa Eve!
Damn it, Jonathan, your pants.
Sure enough, Jonathan notices he's not wearing pants.
You don't need pants to celebrate Kwanzaa, Donovan.
By now, Clark has opened his gift to reveal a bottle of very alcoholic whiskey. Clark pops the top, leading Donovan to finally take notice of him.
I'll drink to that.
Damn it! How do you know what I got you?
It's the only thing I asked for, Donovan.
Clark pulls out a new cigarette as Donovan, worried about his book, moves to a seat away from him.
Do you just chain smoke those things? How are all your books not ruined?
Bite me.
Don't tempt me.
Jonathan strolls into the room, joyful and wearing pants.
Oh boy, is it time to smoke?
Jonathan pulls out a large wooden pipe and begins to light it. Clark looks over in amazement.
How did you get that in here?
That terrific lad Jason, my partner in plagiaristic crime.
Donovan sniffs the air, holding the book closer to him in a more concerned manner, moving away from both smokers, ultimately caught in the middle.
That doesn't smell like tobacco.
Yeah, well, it's not hashish either, kiddo.
The narrator gets up and begins to walk towards the audience. The others can definitely see and hear him.
You see, Jonathan likes to believe that the smoking of prescription-grade cannabis can decelerate the progression of his dementia and...
Whoa, Dan. That's a wall. Fourth or not, you can't break through it.
Jonathan gives out a small but loud laugh and goes to the tree, looking through the presents until he finds one with his name and begins to open it.
Really? Doesn't anybody wait for Christmas morning anymore?
Clark raises his bottle.
It doesn't make any sense to me that you love Christmas. You're extraordinarily bitter.
Well, dinosaur, as it happens, my fiance adored Christmas. She loved the damn boxes more than anything.
Jonathan opens the gift to reveal an abacus.
Jesus, speaking of dinosaurs.
Perfect! I always wanted an abacus.
He goes to play with it as Donovan casually strolls over to the tree, defeated, joining in the gift search. He sees a postcard on the tree.
Merry Christmas, Donovan. I'm in Buenos Aires for the next couple of months, in case you want to finally join me. My address is below. If not, I'll send you another postcard in a few months when I change places, as usual. I miss you. Your friend Lee.
Sounds nice.
Yeah. You'd probably like her.
Little did you know he was...
What? Tombstone? What little do I know?
Any more good old person jokes, apparently.
Oh, come on. Tombstone? No?
Stick to the slasher stories, Anonymous.
Look who's talking, Jason Ronald.
At least my work is important.
Hey now. Don't listen to him, Clark. Your work is important to me.
Whoopee.
Danny, back me up here.
Narrator spaced out into the audience again, lost in his mind.
Danny? Huh.
I wonder what he does when he goes out like that.
Clark takes a swig of the whiskey and time stops as the narrator gets up and steps towards the audience, then faces the others.
It's sad. All that love he had for Sarah, and now he just drinks and smokes, drowning his pain in vice after vice. He force feeds poor man's whiskey through the bottomless hole in his head, whereas he drains the fruits of his failures to quench his thirst. And honestly, as it were, he has enough to get by and survive for years and years to come. And poor, sweet Donovan, like an old man in a church, he waits for miracles to follow him deep and warmly through the darkness of his mistakes. This is the ballad of failures, the products of years, living as the children of Father Time like the calendar kids they are.
He returns to his seat and spaces off again.
But what do I know? I'm just a narrator.
Time goes back to normal.
Who knows? Nothing. Everything. The cosmos.
It's like when I've got a good book.
You are the worst when you've got a new book.
Donovan just shrugs, unable to disagree, and he starts to exit.
I'm going back to the room. You can wait till sunrise if you want, Clark.
Nah, I got what I wanted. I'll join you. Besides, guards will probably be through here soon. Merry Christmas, fellas.
Clark and Donovan exit. Jonathan hands Danny, who's still spaced off, a gift with his name on it and gives him a hug.
Merry Christmas, narrator.
Jonathan leaves. The narrator doesn't open his gift, but rather continues to space off, only now he's smiling. Lights out. End of show.
That's so ironic. You probably like her.
You're probably right.
Can we fucking help you?
Force feeds poor man's whiskey through the bottomless hole in his head. And like an old man in a church, he waits for miracles to follow him deep and warmly through the dark. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, drains the fruits of his failures to quench his thirst, and as it were, he has enough to get by.